Welcome back to Silver Gardens Brewery and Blokey's Bar. There's been a few changes um, in here. Not massive changes, but they're changes anyway. I've got a new fermenting vessel, which is over there at the moment, which is 60 litres. So I'll be able to do roughly 50 litres of beer at a time, which means I'll be able to do 2 kegs. Have 2 kegs on, one on the pressure barrel and one on the tap, or one on the hand pull, whatever. And hopefully in the next couple of days I should get my new boiler, which will be able to boil up to 60 litres as well. So all the other bits and pieces I've got, the mash bucket and all that, can all be put away as spares. Nice to see Colin the other night, had a few beers, had a laugh. Everything else seems to be going okay-ish. I've got a new spirit rack up. Got a load of new glasses from pub in Caister. The landlady there said, do you need any? And I said, well, I'll take some. And I ended up with 3 big boxfuls. So I've got more glasses than what to do with. The fire goes on some nights when it's not when it's cold. The fire will go on. I haven't got anything on the taps at the moment. I've only got the pressure barrel, which is over there. That's got the Ukraine Hero in it. That's sort of mellowing out now. It was a little bit bitter and a tiny bit cloudy, but it's cleared up now, and hopefully it should mellow out a little bit. It should be fine to go in the next 2 or 3 days. TV's still working, music's working. Like I say, the fire's on when it's cold in here. I've been out in the garden, I've been potting up different things, tomatoes and marigolds. I've got chilies to do yet, and all garden plants and hanging basket plants. Sandra's car needs a new alternator, so I've given Jamie the go ahead to get a new one of them, stick on it. It was that was causing all the warning lights to come on. Everything's sort of muddling along a little bit. Like I say, once I get my new brewing equipment, I will start doing more brews, and I can do them actually under pressure. So as they're fermenting, they are actually carbonating as well. So when they come out of the fermenter, they'll only need a little bit of carbonation and they'll be all fizzy. So yeah, but I know some beers don't need to be fizzy. But the lighter beers, I mean, my first one's going to be a lager. It's going to be around about 6 to 7%. Hopefully it'll come out all right. I don't see why it shouldn't. Like I say, if anybody wants to pop down and have a beer, I've only got one at the moment. Like I say, this 2025 and the beginning of this year was absolutely horrendous. I mean, it was just bloody awful. With what happened to Sandra, me backwards and forwards of hospitals and care homes, and I just didn't have time. I didn't actually have the energy and the mindfulness to actually get on and do things. My concern was her all the time. Unfortunately, we lost her in January. And on the 17th of this month, we're going a little trip down to Hatfield to put her with her mum and dad. So yeah, like I say, I haven't had time to do much. I mean, a lot of my seedlings that are coming up are a bit too late now, but they'll come good in the end. I've got to do one of the hand pumps on here. That's not sucking up anything at the moment. The other 3 are working fine. They've been stripped down, cleaned, sanitised, so they're all ready for another 2 or 3 brews to go on. I hope old Les Meacham's settling in well with his house. I know he's had problems with damp and leakages and all sorts. He's done a bit of decorating now. He's having a football pitch put down, AstroTurf. Poor old boy. I think he's getting old now and he can't do the mowing anymore. But it helps. I mean, I got a bit out the back there, but it's only 2 metres by about 4 metres, so it doesn't make no difference to me. The rest of mine's all slab, so yeah. Like I say, it's only a quick one today just to keep you up with what's going on. Like I say, the next one will be a lager. The one after that will be a Burghcastle Dark Mild, and then probably an in-betweeny one, like a lighter bitter, will probably be the Ragnar's Revenge at around about 7%. So yeah, it's coming on. I shall pick you up in a minute and show you the new rack and the glasses and the new fermenter. So yeah, anyway, let's have a look at that, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'll just swing you round. Right, there you go. That's a new up there, all the new spirits, and there we've got the Ukraine Hero, which is in a pressure fermenter. And if you come round, yeah, and there is my new pressure fermenter. It's Firmzilla, 2 bar goes up to 35 psi. So yeah, it's not a bad little thing to do. So I'll just stick you down for a minute while I say goodbye and all that lot. Yep. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I know life's going to be difficult. It's going to be different. And nights are the worst. You know, I spend most nights in here. Well, not most nights. Some nights in here. But sitting in the front room is just, you know, there's nobody there. There's a chair next to me, which should be filled. But never mind, you know. These things happen. Life has to go on, as they say. I can't see it, but it does. So yeah, that's the state of play at the moment. Not much else has happened. I'm just waiting, like I say, I'm waiting for my boiler to come, and then I'll have a video on the full brew day. Me making mistakes probably with a complete new set of kit, so that'll be fun. Yeah. So anyway, I wish everybody a nice Wednesday afternoon with the sun's out on the 8th of April. I know a lot of people are probably sitting out in their garden or thinking about having a barbecue. So yeah, you know, enjoy it, and thanks for watching. If you can, subscribe and like this video. It does help. It doesn't cost you anything. This will go up on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook channel, which is Silver Gardens Brewery Blokey's Bar. So yeah, you know, take care.